We got a new Christmas present. Someone sent us a goat. Thank you, Peppermint Patty. And it's a replace. Oh, get to hear it like double time. Welcome to 1111 True Crime. How is everybody? We're going to be discussing the Liam Payne case. So, if you are new, get your blanket, settle in, and let's discuss some things. I've been following the Liam case from the day it happened, from the very beginning. I've only done 2 videos in the very beginning, and I'm still, everything I said then holds true to now. I pointed out long before there was a watch even mentioned in the Liam Payne case that it resembled the Jay Slater case that I was covering. I still am covering the Jay Slater case. But today we're going to take a minute because I've got to get this off my chest about Liam Payne. There is a reason why I strongly, and my gut is usually right, truly, when it comes down to it, Dylan Round's case, the very get-go, I said it was James Brenner. Everybody got mad at me and said he's a family friend. I said, I believe he's the one that did it over territory. Turns out he caught himself on camera taking and cleaning the gun and the BLOOD of the victim, Dylan, over territory, a barn. And I could go on. In the Liam Payne case, there are many reasons that cause us to question it. But is there anything that truly points to foul play? And for me, 2 things. Not 1, but actually 2. So I'm going to say hi to a few of my beautiful lovelies out there. And because it is a live broadcast. And we'll get right into it. Let me switch some screens up. As I said, a work in progress. We are live. And I want to say a special shout out to my mods that showed up. Hi, Jennifer Swain Lovely. Hi, Not That Rage. How are you two? Anybody else for mods? Thank you so much. I know we went from really, there's been 12 hours in the middle of the night, in the middle of the day for videos. It's crazy. So do you guys, let's start off with, give me a 1 if you believe, whether you're on replay or you're in the live, give me a 1 if you suspect foul play in the Liam Payne case. Give me a 2 if you think it was an accident. He, just like TMZ said, there was a bag on that second balcony right below his, and for some reason he was exiting the room, whether it be the known history that he has a fear of being locked in a motel room, or he just was escaping. Whatever the reason is, you believe, number 2, Liam Payne died accidentally from a fall. Number 3, you believe that if it wasn't an accident and it wasn't foul play, that it was like a freak, whatever, thing that he just like heart collapsed and he fell off the balcony. I don't know, just something else. You're not sure. 3, you don't know, right? Give me that and we're gonna go. All right, so I've got 111. Yay! Get to catch a live. Thank you, Don. Sheila Evelyn. Rach says 111. 1111. Okay, so everybody thinks it's foul play. All right, now, if I were cold coming into the case, so if I removed all the he said, she said, blah, 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 and we just get with the initial reports that came out, that's where one of the biggest problems is. Now, we also have an update in the Liam Payne case regarding the court proceeding. So here's how that's working. 3 people are being questioned, but haven't been, I'm not sure that they've been arrested. I know they've been 3 persons of interest have been held and questioned and all seem to be released because they're all popping off on media. Now, from what I'm understanding is that this judge is saying, because the prosecution is alleging that the charges be abandonment. Now, one of them's really weirdly worded, abandonment after death. I didn't get that. Maybe I'm misunderstanding it. One of you see if you can clarify that, but it appeared as if it said abandonment after death, which, what? Okay, but because this whole case is being based on this idea that Liam, theoretically, and that's all it is theory, was alone at the time of his death, that they can only charge with abandonment. I have a sliver in my finger. And so therefore the judge is saying, wait a minute, then it takes it out of my jurisdiction. I want recused from the case. In other words, I don't want to handle the case. I'd like to move on with something else. I want recused because it should fall under the local jurisdiction. Local jurisdiction. So they're having a hearing today to decide if the judge gets to recuse herself. So that being said, it really begs the question, what really took place with Liam Payne? And I got to thinking, we know there's a missing Rolex. We know there was no reported scream of Liam falling. No scream while he's falling. This is a man that made his living expressing himself through his voice. Yet he ironically falls, what would it be, 40 feet, 50 feet, I don't know, 40, 30, 35, I don't know, to his death from a third floor. And he's allegedly conscious. And there's no scream. I need to buy a red flag. I want to wave it. Just a little one, right? And we'll like hot glue it onto the tail of our goat. What in the actual world could have prevent Liam? And I say prevent because your reaction would be uncontrollable. You ever stub your toe? You're not like, bam! No. You're like, bam! Ah, shit! You're something. Something comes out. Nothing gets hurt. Nothing. There's another reason we're going to talk about, and it still holds true from the very beginning. Hi, Shona. How are you? Good morning, my beautiful Sassy. Sassy made it live. She's one of my mods. She goes with me all the way back to the Rubber Ducky channel. So thank you, Sassy, for tuning in. Ocean Deep 24, good to see ya. Anita says, Dodgy Raji can buy everyone, same as PD. All right, you're getting there. You're getting there where we're headed. Kelly, I think he was already dead when he was thrown over the balcony or placed on the ground. Either way, right? But here we go. Let's get into this a little deeper. So no screams. So do the whole mental concept of Ace Ventura, you know, in Pet Detective, where he slides the door and he's like, ah! Oh, I'm supposed to leave my mouth open, right? So he slides the door open. Maybe you haven't seen that movie, but he's doing a murder investigation. There's a sliding glass door, and he's like, and it's Jim Carrey, and he's acting, and he says, so she heard a scream, but the door was closed, right? So goes out on the deck, and he's like, ah, 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 ah. So it proved that somebody had obviously been in the room and shut the balcony door before the person went over the railing. Why I'm bringing that up is we're missing the scream that should have been heard. That's in everybody's heart, knowing that if he is awake and alert, as he goes over that balcony, as some people would like to say, compos mentis, whatever. Where's the scream? If he's TMZ and alleged theory of, oh, I dropped my bag on the second floor, I'm going to climb down there, and you bumble it and you're going down, you miss the second floor, you hit the first and you're DEA, right? Where's the scream? So then it's been reported there are no defensive wounds from Liam bracing for the fall. So not only does he not scream, but he doesn't block his face or any part of his body, his head. How's he fall sideways on the thing like this? You know, he would have to have been like, okay, I'm not only going to jump, I'm not going to do like a swan dive. No. I'm going to use the railing as a diving board. I'm going to have to get some air so I can do a flip and land completely wrong. And I'm not trying to make light of it. I'm trying to make you see where I'm coming from. How ridiculous it sounds to me when his body is lying not perpendicular, but at a T. His body is T'ing the fall zone. And I can't get past that. So I guess there's 3 things that scream foul play. I have so much to get off my chest about this case because I am so deep into it, and I am so deep in the Jay Slater case, and they are so similar. Now, the footage, they wait a month to release alleged. Remember, there's AI, the face is blurred, and the timing is off. So go review that footage. If I had not been ill, my goal was to bring you the footage and point this all out. But you're going to have to do a little bit of your own research here. Go get both the footage of the elevator, or not elevator. I always say that, so I feel like there's an elevator there somewhere. But by what they say is Liam's room. Okay? They're saying it's Liam's room. You can't see which one he is, but you can see a god-awful amount of feet. And it looks like 4 people, maybe 5, and Liam in the middle. Maybe. Who's to say that's Liam? Can you see him? I can't. I mean, there is that moment of, hey, because the timing's off, meaning that footage by Liam's room is earlier than the lobby footage where, and I mean not enough, there's like 11 seconds between that footage happening, stomach growling, and then Liam being found in the lobby or being removed from the lobby. 11 seconds? You went up 3 floors carrying a man in 11 seconds. Should we just, let's give Liam Payne 11 seconds of silence. Did you make it 3 floors carrying with other people, 2 other men, where you got to go in tandem? Did you take the stairs? Did you take the elevator? You did it in 11 seconds. How is that possible? Y'all feel me? Sassy says that's a good movie. It made me think of that. There's no scream. There's no defense wounds. He's not laying perpendicular on the ground. He is laying at a T from the falling position. So his body would have had to do a flip, but he apparently isn't conscious. So Liam Payne flipped off the balcony, not conscious, because there's no scream and there's no defensive wounds. No. Now, we hear all this stuff about a watch missing. His Rolex is allegedly missing, maybe even a bracelet. Here is the deal. We have some alleged maid that is claiming, or cleaner, right? Reminds me over in the Jay Slater case of Ahab thinking the cleaner, but whatever. Okay, we have a cleaner that alleges that Liam is tearing that room up looking for something, finds the white dandruff. We'll call it that, white dandruff. And that's what he found. I believe that there's a truth to that. But I don't think it's white dandruff. I think he's looking for the watch. Makes more sense. That's what's missing. Next, I'm looking at the situation. We have 2 XEX workers. These XEX workers, 2 of them, have been questioned. One of their flats was searched for the Rolex. No, never found it. Nothing. Okay. Now, it's also been alleged who got the workers there is Dodgy Raji. So if that's the guy that has been basically manipulating Liam's life, and Liam's getting wind of it, right? He's starting to catch on. What would be your first thought if your watch went missing after allegedly 2 SEX workers arrived that he sent, that Dodgy Raji sent? You might get a hold of Dodgy Raji and accuse him and say, hey, one of those girls you sent over who made, I forgot my makeup up there and had to go back, stole my watch. Then that's going to produce a fight, because now, are you accusing me of stealing from you after all I've done for you kind of fight? Well, we hear of a boom, boom, bam, sound like the room's getting destroyed by the neighbors. Yelling and screaming, that's when it all happens. So if Liam himself cannot fall off the balcony and land in a T, and Liam himself is not conscious to put himself over the balcony, it would make me think that if that even really is a smashed up TV, was that the main weapon? Like Liam was like crushed his head with the TV. Like broke his neck or something. Was there so much destruction in that room? Because that's where Liam was taken out. And then the guy's like, plunk. Because so what if Dodgy Raji left the building and Liam was talking to 4,500 people in the lobby 45 minutes early? Who cares? I need to know what time Roger could have re-entered the building. Can I rely on the hotel to be like, here's the footage? Absolutely not. We have nothing to rely on. Because remember, there's only 11 seconds difference with 3 men allegedly struggling to get this awake individual that's fighting and struggling all the way upstairs, 3 stories. 11 seconds can't be. In the beginning, Roger, Dodgy Roger, was allegedly the one that took Liam to his room. I haven't forgot that. Then you got the neighbors saying there's a big fight. Could it all be that the shite went down because Liam was maybe ordering things or doing something, and then he got nasty with Roger, accusations went flying, and could that have been purposely not the value of the watch, but that to potentially fulfill a prophecy written in a book of how it spikes Liam off. So if I'm going to write the story of a book and I'm going to make it be that this person does this in third level hotel, yep, balcony, goes off the balcony, yep, I need a trigger to set it all in motion. So what we would need is to make the person feel insecure in a way, such as a stolen watch, something very valuable to them, something of their ego attachment, something they're seen with, they're photographed with. That's the perfect thing to go missing to trigger this person to downward spiral, right? That also, right, brings in said person that may be fulfilling this book to now take him out and throw him off the balcony. Boom! Book written, make $1 million, and that dude that was all going to talk about her is shut the hell up. That's what I'm thinking. Where are you guys? Hey, Jolene, how you doing? Michelle, watching replay. Mike Knight, hello. If his watch was stolen, that might explain why he caused a scene in the lobby. That's what I'm saying. When I say is the watch, right, the stolen watch, part of the reason why or what led up? Like, is that what was used as a manipulation, knowing it would trigger Liam? And that way they could control the real narrative, right? So they'd send 2 girls to him even if he didn't call for them. And then if he's DOA in the room, you've got access to his hand and his eyes. You can open his phone. You can now text yourself, if you're Dodgy Roger, that you want some hookers, or you know what I'm saying. You can set it all up. So it could have been completely that Liam never ordered no buddy or no white stuff. Could have been that Liam was chilling on the sofa, asleep, with his laptop. And someone could have crushed his head in, trashed the room, and then thrown his body over and made it all fit into place. Could have even planted rugs, right? Hey, Gary Denton. One for sure, he was due to give evidence on Diddy in Caldwell. Somebody wanted him silenced. I believe the watch was simply to trigger and get the reaction out of Liam so that the action could be blamed on Liam in the end. So it was foreshadowing of giving, okay, so we'll steal this dude's watch, which will trigger him, right? And then he's going to lose his shit and he'll look like he's gone on a binger. And then basically we have a free ticket. And then we just dispose of it off the balcony to fit their narrative. Yeah. And they would have written the narrative ahead of time because they know damn well stealing that watch is going to trigger Liam into coming down and making reports and not getting anybody to listen to him, which is going to piss him off. He wants to know who stole his watch. He's down here distracted for 45 minutes as Roger's leaving, right? Did he have his watch on? When did his watch get stolen? Maybe he was sent some free XCXs, right? Some free rockets. And those rockets were all like, oh, Liam, you're so handsome. We want to do a freebie. And while they're doing the freebie, one of them slips off to go to the bathroom and snags the watch. That or could have been when she went up to get her makeup. now we have it perfect. So whoever sent them is going to be the one that's going to get the phone call, because you don't know how to get in touch with them. They're SEX workers. What, you got their phone number in their on their speed dial? Bum, bum, bum. No, you're going to go back to your contact. They just stole my watch. I want my watch. Reminds me of the Jay Slater case. I want it back. I want it back. I want to F them back, right? Okay. So now we've got everything rolling exactly the way we want, because Liam looks off his face. So that's going to explain simply by putting some white powder in his room. Could have even put it on his tongue after he's dead before you throw him over so it's in his system. I don't know. Anita says, I'm still watching Reach, but I'm impressed with Tesco. I'm hungry. What is Tesco? I've never heard of that. Anita, he never kicked off in the lobby. He never took any rugs, and he screamed for help. I've never heard he screamed for help. I think he screamed for help in that room if he was attacked, but I think 25 injuries were sustained mostly in that room, and then when he hit, you know. A supermarket. Okay. I was like, Tesco. What in the world? Right, Claire. Roger stood to lose a lot since Liam's dad said Liam must come back to the UK. Yeah. Mage says, I don't know, but I still believe he was killed and people knew it. That's why the DJ did the disco. Oh, you're talking about Jay's case? Okay. I don't want to get the two too confused. I want to try to stay with the Liam case, the Liam Payne for today. Now, I normally jump over and do my second channel, but because I'm recovering, I explained I'm taking it slow, so there won't be an after party today, but we will have a video coming up very soon, a live very soon over there, probably tomorrow. We'll see how I'm feeling. I am slowly recovering. My throat is still raw, though. Anita, definitely, Kelly, he shouldn't have remembered what he witnessed and dealt with in the party, but yeah. Skate Energy, hello. Why would he have tried to escape through the balcony to end up in the hotel backyard? That's a good question. G-Ster says, whoops, wrong live. It's okay, love. It's okay. All right, my lovelies, that is what I have for you today. I am feeling, I'd say I'm at 72%. Brian Harvey channel on Liam. He's an ex-boy member. All right, will do. Thank you, Not That Rage. I shall. I will take the time we need. We're in it for the long haul, so, you know, there's no reason to hurry. We'll be covering both Liam Payne from time to time. Like I said, let's do a little summary here. No scream was reported for weeks and weeks. The footage is all off on the time. We have 11 seconds between being in Liam's room and the lobby. So obviously that's impossible. That couldn't have happened. So the footage is messed with. I believe that's AI footage, or could be just totally staged. That's why the face is blurred out. I don't buy it. Personally, it makes you wonder if mainstream media, such as the latest channel that threw out the little theory, and I'm not going to say the name, but are they bought? Did they sell out? Get a little money in their pocket, jingling to come out with this whole story that Liam was escaping. Because if he was escaping, he would be compos mentis, he would be alert, he would most likely, without a shadow of a doubt in my heart, have screamed. He would have defensive wounds, right? He would not be laying T to the fall zone, Couldn't happen in my book. So, was the watch the actual trigger to start the momentum off? Because I feel this is all premeditated. I mean, a book was written before it even happened that follows the narrative. The only way that could happen is if you had a trigger to start it. I love you very much, and I will see you again soon. Most likely tomorrow. Let me know if you like this time slot better, or if you like the other time slot, which is 6-ish in the morning, I believe, for most UK and Spain. Or if you like this time, which is more around your 6 p.m. So do you like morning or evening? Let me know down below. Don't forget, support me, the channel, show your love if you've enjoyed this time together. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I love you. To the moon and back. All right, my lovelies, let's do our exit. See you again soon.
When a train whistles far away, and when the cold wind blows, when the lightning in your eyes reveals the darkness in your soul, the world will be reminded of what it already knows. 'Cause the days are gonna whisper, and the months are gonna talk, until the years yell out the truth. Time will tell